Hi, this is Thundy from BorderWork.com, and today we'll be doing our full review of this LG Revolution, which is a 4G LTE device on the Verizon network. Now, the Revolution, we've done the hardware for it, so let's just quickly take a look at the hardware specs again. A 4.3-inch touchscreen with touch-sensitive buttons at the bottom. You do have your 3.5mm jack and power button on the top. 1.3 megapixel camera in front, and a 5 megapixel camera flash in the back. It does come pre-installed with 16 gigabytes of internal memory, and it does have HDMI out on the right hand side and a mini USB port on the left. So the device feels very good, just slightly weighted, but feels good in the hands. But anyway, we're going to jump back in, do a full review.
Alright, so we're back in and we're going to take a look at the LG Revolution, which is running a custom version of Android 2.2. You can see here. First thing you do notice that it does come pre-installed with Bing Maps and Bing Search. You can download Google Maps and Google Search on your own, but that's what it comes pre-installed with. You do have VZ Navigator if you need a navigation right on the spot. It comes with 7 home screens, and the UI is similar to what you have with the LG Optimus series. One of the new features here is if you actually hold down on the home screen to pull up a widget, it actually pulls up a tray, which you can then switch from widgets, shortcuts, folders, and wallpapers. So it's an interesting new dynamic they've added to it. It's pretty nice. They also, if you go into the app tray, your app tray is actually segmented, so you do have different sections. Like you have a communication, news and search, media, tools, as well as downloaded applications you can see there, and applications that are running. Now, of course, this again, like I mentioned, is runs a 5 megapixel camera because it's 720p. So let's just quickly check out the camera app in here. Now the camera app is similar to what you have with stock Android 2.2. A few additives from LG here to customize a little bit and give you some more extra functionality where you can switch between the front-facing camera, or you can move back over to the rear camera on the device. Again, like I mentioned, it does have HDMI out, and once you plug that in, the settings for that actually are pretty easy. You put that in, it should recognize it. If it doesn't, you can hit menu, go to settings, move over to connectivity, and you can always set your connectivity settings to either automatically detect cable and also set the resolution. This does 720p max. You can do 480, or you can set it automatic to detect whatever device you have for that. And let's just again take a quick look at the version software here. Now this does allow you to create a mobile hotspot for 8 devices on 4G LTE, or 5 devices over 3G. So it does give you room to use your 4G connectivity with various devices if you're on the road, on the go, business meetings, or whatever situation you find yourself in. Now the battery life for the LG Revolutions, it's pretty decent. We should give you about 8 to 10 hours with moderate use, a little lower with heavy use, but it's still on par with most Android devices you have. LG Revolution, it's a well-rounded Android device on Verizon network. Like we mentioned, it does have 4G LTE, so you do have very fast, high-speed mobile networks. You also have a 5 megapixel camera, a front-facing camera. It's running its own custom version of Android 2.2, upgradable to 2.3. Overall, it's a sound device. Overall, there's nothing too spectacular about it that makes it stand out, but it's still a solid device nonetheless. So if you're looking for something that is good quality and also in a decent price range for a high-end Android device, the LG Revolution definitely falls into that category. There were some downsides to the device. The battery management, of course, is still on par with most regular Android devices, which is still bad. It does have a 5 megapixel camera, where most devices now are in the 8 megapixel range, and it does come with Bing Maps preloaded. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but most Android devices, Android is basically Google operating system, so you expect it to come with Google Maps and Google Search. But other than that, it's still, like I said, it's still a solid device overall. So if you have any questions, any comments, don't forget to leave it on our YouTube page or on the website. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page, Facebook, and Twitter. It's all Borderwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder Yi from Borderwork saying thank you and always enjoy entertainment.